So this is the struggle just to get fuel to the machine on this job. I had to load out 4 loads this morning, and while the trucks are gone and the borrow pit is in, well, not the borrow pit, but the pit I'm digging out of is empty right here. I brought the machine around through here, tracked through the mud, knocked it down enough where I could back the truck down where the 160, got to pull the 160 out, back the truck down, make sure this is empty, pull the machine in here, fuel up, and then fix all this back, get enough mud in here so I got enough to load 4 trucks when I get back. Yeah, keeps you on your toes first thing in the morning. After you got to play leapfrog, you got to get out of the cab, jump from track to track, because that's like 3 foot of goop, and then jump from there to there. Well, I did build a little bit of a road. But yeah, gonna get a lot done today. Starting to get a big pile of mud. Try to load out of the pile that I laid up here. That way I can keep all this as a backup and don't have to transfer it again. mud when I dig it out down there. Piling up, so it's definitely adding up now. It'll still jiggle itself out level in the truck. Look at it. You won't be able to see it by the time he makes it to the top of the hill. Maybe so. It's sinking down some. That might be a bit much. It's already below the boards now. It'll be perfectly level by the time it gets to the landfill. So I'm finally getting into the dry sand. It kind of piles up halfway decent. I'm about probably 8 or 9 feet higher than the creek I dug right there. So it's stacking up into the pit there pretty nice. I've got the pond cut back. It's about empty. The siphon, I thought it was cut off yesterday, but it was still draining. And I don't think it can't be running anymore now. And it'll just start filling back up. We do have rain coming this afternoon and evening. So all this is solid rock. That's as far as I can cut it down. So don't give me grief for leaving it shallow. It won't go down no deeper than that. That's solid. So I've cut all that back and we've stockpiled it, hauled it off. Now I'm going to go up here to this cove. I pretty much have only one place to leave this machine out in the pond, and it's right here. So I'm going to try to go up there and cut all that back, cut that ditch in there, stockpile it right here, and I think it should dry out enough where I can get on top of it and either transfer it down here or I don't know, something. I'll get it down here somehow or other. But I'm going to start right here and lay it over here and make a pile, and then come back over here and throw it into that pit, and then go all the way up and then cut all that out and leave me a little section right there to leave the machine sitting on. Trucks now with the 220. I'm going to start cutting the ditch in some more. Cut about 30 feet in and laid it over and put it up in the stockpile. I'm going to lay enough where I can transfer down and still be able to drive through it, and cut this ditch out, and hopefully that will get the creek down about 4 feet, and this will dry out a little bit more. The whole key is just try to get everything to drain and dry out, just so it's not so wet. You can actually tell that's the edge of the pond. All this is sediment where they've just mowed it over the years, and it kind of makes it look like a bank, but the pond actually goes way over here. You can tell by the sand. So I'm just, maybe not quite that steep, just kind of cutting it back to the shape there originally was. And I got my mats behind me just for some reason that I need them to be able to make it through there in case this stuff turned to quicksand or something. I wanted to be able to lay the mats down and transfer it back down there to load out. I'm going to leave a little bit of a little cofferdam here to keep that out, and work my way back. dammed up the creek so that it wouldn't be flowing in here as I'm trying to cut the ditch. I just dumped a scoop of dirt in the creek. Every little thing you can do to kind of help eliminate digging in water. Still weird how it's like pretty much all sand I'm digging, but by the time I move it 2 times it looks like black mud. I guess there's still just enough sediment in there, it mixes all together. I may take a couple more loads to my house, just I can always use dirt for something. This will be good draining dirt. A lot of sand in it so it'll drain out well. Clearly it grows good grass. Well, weeds. Pull that up because that's going to be underwater. And now we're going to go up on a mat. Leaning a little bit, it'll be okay. See how dry it is, and then once I get down to the level of the creek, how it gets squishy. That's what I'm hoping. By digging that, it'll get all the moisture out of this, or a lot of it. Plus, if the pond fills up, hopefully I'll have enough mud stockpiled where we can still haul. I just won't be able to dig. Maybe not lose any days due to rain. Get this job knocked out as quick as we can. No need to drag this one out if we can't help it. Working my way all the way up to here, then I'll cut all this out, throw it back, keep a mountain of sand and mud down there to load out. See, I just kind of threw a little dirt in there to dam that up. All right, just loaded out 4 more truckloads. Got a little hole in the pit here now. I'm going to see if the mud I stacked up when I dug the creek channel out is now dry enough to drive over top of and fill in this hole. We needed to add more rock. Looks like there's more rock in the world in this dissipator pad. I'm going to kind of fluff it up a little bit and see how much it washes off in the rain. just seeing the sand. God, oh my. That's some big rock in here. Rake it around and it'll bring the rock back to the surface, and if the rain coming, it'll wash it off and then it won't look bad. It's definitely not going to wash. I'd hate to working a rock quarry all day. Digging rock is not so much fun. No shortage of rock when they put this in. There's 200 tons of rock right here. Let the rain hit that. It'll shine it right up. This is painful. Whoever put all this rock in credit, they packed it in here good. I should have a dump truck back here any minute. So stuck on top of a pile of sand. Look at how much water's run out of it. Just being piled up. Oh, that's dried out nicely. Okay, maybe not. Just a little soft right there to start with. Oh, I'm sinking. Oh, I splattered myself. Let's see if it'll stay good enough to do this right here. I just want to cut. I'm not even going to swing towards that little tree right there. Somebody sees me break a branch on it, it'll be the end of me. That was a little violent. Laid over and make another cut. I gotta finish breaking that a little bit more of that rock out. I want to get that cut out and that stuff hauled off because if I take any home, I prefer not to have all the rock in it. Let the landfill have the rock. I want the topsoil and sand. Out okay. Scoop, throw, and repeat. It sucks that I can't get a road down there, but by the time I tear all that up, they're trying to protect all the trees. I might as well just spend. It'll take me about 3 or 4 hours to transfer all this down, so it's cheaper just to throw it down here than to tear all that up to build a road, just to save me 4 hours worth of work and end up creating about 6 hours worth of repair work. And then I'll fill the hole up. I got John loading his truck while I'm throwing a little more over here. They changed dump sites and now they're working me to death. That's all I can do to load the truck and keep it piled up. Big stockpile piled back up. My reserve. It's a lot easier to load the truck when you got a pile versus trying to scrape it up. By the time I get a load transferred over, a truck's back. So, good day today. Got about half of this cove right here dug out. See if I can walk out here without sinking. And all that dug out from the rock down to here. Got my ditch dug around, and pretty much everything from the little corner all the way across dug out. That's all solid rock right there at that edge of that water, so I can't go any deeper with that. It's pretty much when we come back Monday, if the pond hadn't filled up from the rain, finish cutting out everything right here where I'm sitting. Keep laying that around. So pretty much get there. I'm gonna leave the machine sitting right there. It's well up above the water level. Keep transferring that down and around and into the hole, and I'll just keep kind of keeping everything pushed in and loading it out.